ठीक है. Circular motion. So yeah, as such it's not a separate chapter. It is a part of kinematics only.
हम्म
But ये अभी इसलिए कराया है क्योंकि there are some aspects of circular motion that would use work power energy and energy conservation and so on. So मैं सोचा कि ये सारा एक साथ करवाना ज़्यादा बेटर होगा
हम्म
rather than पहले कुछ और. Okay. So
ओके
अब सर्कुलर मोशन है तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज टू डायमेंशनल इन नेचर. मतलब
हम्म
वी हैव मोशन इन 2D. जैसे दिस इज अ सर्कल ना. तो अगर कोई बॉडी मूव कर रही है तो इट इज नॉट मूविंग इन वन डायरेक्शन.
हम्म
2D में मूव कर रही है ना. देन व्हाट इज सो डिफरेंट कि ये काइनेमेटिक्स से अलग से पढ़ाया जाता है. जैसे इसमें बेसिकली थोड़ी सी टर्मिनोलॉजीज और चीज़ें अलग हो जाती है. कैसे?
हम्म
जैसे वी हैव डिस्प्लेसमेंट that we denote with s in kinematics. So
ओके
displacement is replaced by angular displacement, which is represented by theta.
हम्म
है ना. And ऐसे ही we have velocity in linear or normal kinematic. So in here we have omega, which is angular velocity rather
हम्म
than velocity, and since we have acceleration in that, so we have here angular acceleration. So basically, it has its own different set of uh, variables, है ना, in addition to these all these. So
ओके
अब एक एक करके देखेंगे what are these and how are they measured and so on. तो पहला तो यही है कि कुछ चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए. जैसे ये तो पता ही है कि एसआई यूनिट जो भी हम मतलब मेजर करते हैं ना, एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड ऑल दैट वी मेजर इन रेडियंस, है ना.
हम्म
एंड वी नो दैट 2 पाई रेडियन इज 360 डिग्रीज. एंड अब रेडियंस ये तो मतलब ठीक है. ओके. अब लेट्स गो इनटू एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट.
हम्म
अब एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी रिप्रेजेंट बाय थीटा. एंड ये एक्चुअली में क्या होता है. सब अरे सो सपोज आई एम इनिशियली at this point. This is my
हम्म
initial point and I am moving here. ऑब्वियसली मतलब वेलोसिटी तो हमेशा टेंजेंट ही होता है ना, एट एनी पॉइंट द सर्कल. तभी वो सर्कुलर पाथ है. नाउ सपोज फाइनली माय पार्टिकल रीचेस हियर.
हम्म
दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल. सो दिस is the angular displacement that will
ओके
represent by theta. Okay. And ये बताई थी मैंने, it is measured in radians.
हम्म
तो अब थीटा इट्स ठीक है, मतलब हम ऐसे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, बट इट इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड ऑब्वियसली हम एंगल जो भी सबटेंड कर रहा है इनिशियल और फाइनल एट द सेंटर से, तो उससे मेजर कर सकते हैं. इट इज अ
या
वेक्टर क्वांटिटी एंड इट्स डायरेक्शन इज एक्सियल इन द सेंस कि ये सपोज मोशन ऐसा हो रहा है एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, देन
हम्म
द डायरेक्शन ऑफ थीटा वुड बी आउट ऑफ द प्लेन. ओके.
ओके
मतलब दिस इज डिटरमाइंड बाय राइट हैंड थंब रूल.
ओके
So you have to curl your fingers in the direction of the motion. The
हम्म
the thumb would be showing the direction of omega. Oh, sorry, theta in this case.
हम्म
Okay. So ये था इसमें important. And but yeah, it is a vector quantity, but still it is dimensionless.
ओके
Dimensionless because it is measured in radians, or
हम्म
radians cannot be represented in MLT form.
या
So
ओके
it is dimensionless basically. Okay, so we know कि we have linear displacement. We know linear displacement. Suppose we take this same case only. This is the initial point and this is the final point. We know कि this angle is theta and this is the distance traveled that we say कि ये linear displacement है. So what is the relationship between theta and s? What is the relation between them? तो
S is equal to r theta.
हाँ, s is equals to r theta, right? So this is the relation between them and ये हो गया linear angular displacement. So then angular velocity that is similar to velocity that we have now that we've already seen, or it is represented by omega and it is equal to d theta by d. That is the rate of change of angular displacement.
Okay.
And it is analogous जैसे velocity is equals to ds by dt. So they are both analogous. Of displacement we have replaced by angular displacement, velocity we have replaced by angular velocity. And again this is also a vector. ये axial vector है and it's also determined by right hand thumb rule, the direction of the vector, but it has dimensions. ये है, इसकी यूनिट होती है जैसे रेडियंस पर सेकंड एंड इसका फिर डायमेंशन हो जाएगा m0 l0 t-1. इसलिए रेडियंस itself is not having any dimension, तो सिर्फ सेकंड का आया. okay. अब जैसे हमने इसमें देखा था डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट में रिलेशन, सिमिलरली देयर मस्ट एग्जिस्ट रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन v एंड ओमेगा. अब v एंड ओमेगा मतलब कैसे, जैसे दिस इज मोशन, दिस इज द वेलोसिटी with the particle is moving, and suppose there is an omega to this motion, this radius the circle is r. So let's see, जैसे ये this is the initial point and this is the final point से, and this is theta. अब ओमेगा होता है d theta by dt है ना. So if we have uniform motion, if uniform motion exists, what I mean by uniform motion is कि I can represent omega as delta theta by delta t. मतलब जरूरी नहीं कि इनफाइनाइटेसिमल टाइम लो है ना. सो वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है उसका, v is constant. So in that case omega can be represented by this because it would be traveling uniformly. So infinitesimal का लो या फिर थोड़े से इंटरवल में लो, that would be the same. So अब suppose इसको initial to final जाने में from I to F it took time t. Okay, t seconds लगा. So अब इस t second में I can write जैसे d theta delta theta कितना होगा, the value of delta theta would be omega times t. Right. The delta theta would be the change in theta, that is basically theta here है ना. So theta is equals to omega t, and the linear displacement s, that would be equal to v times delta t, or I can just say it vt, and this is 1, this is 2, and we know s is equals to r theta होता है, right? So I can write vt is equals to r theta, and theta we know is omega t. t से t कट गया, so we have v is equals to r omega.
ओके
तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रिलेशन है.
गॉट इट
एंड ये जो इक्वेशन है, दिस इज वैलिड इन केस ऑफ सर्कुलर मोशन.
ओके
Circular uniform motion. It is not valid in case of non-uniform motion.
ओके
तो मैंने ऐसे लिखा है v is equals to r omega. So what do you think is correct? V vector is equals to r omega vector, or just v is equals to r omega? सिर्फ स्केलर.
फर्स्ट वन
This one. अच्छा. So okay. So velocity we know कि इस डायरेक्शन पे initially, right? And I told you omega is an axial vector, तो वो तो out of the page आ रहा होगा. So vector quantity तो same
Okay.
नहीं होगा. Okay. So there is something else. तो जैसे स्केलर वाला तो वैलिड है, v is equals to r omega. Scalar is valid in case of circular motion. But in general, this v can be written as v perpendicular, right? क्योंकि in this case we had v like this and omega was out of the page, है ना? So this is always perpendicular to radius velocity in this case, right?
ओके
हर टाइम पर it would be perpendicular to radius. So this would be equal to v perpendicular is equals to r omega. This is rather an important formula rather than v is equals to r omega. Actually, there exists a vector relation between v and omega, that is v is equals to omega cross r. ये अभी इसलिए नहीं बता रहे क्योंकि it would come later, मतलब much later. But this is the formal relation. This is always valid.
ठीक है.
मतलब यूनिफॉर्म नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन सब में वैलिड है v is equals to r omega क्रॉस ओमेगा वेक्टर रिलेशन.
ओके
सो इसमें ये चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट है कि परपेंडिकुलर वाला हमें देखना है. तो ऐसे ही अगर सपोज है मेरे पास एक मतलब एक क्वेश्चन की एक पॉइंट ए है that is 4 meters away from a point O, and particle at A starts moving with 10 meters per second. Then it reaches point B. Okay.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे भी उसका velocity is 10 meters per second in this direction. And it subtends an angle of 37 degrees. So okay, so first part is what is the angular velocity, that is omega, of the particle with respect to O when it is at A. So we know कि velocity is equals to velocity, perpendicular velocity is omega times r, and this perpendicular velocity is perpendicular to radius, है ना, जो distance है r. तो a point पर क्या होगा, this is perpendicular 4, ये जो distance दिया है 4 meter is perpendicular to the velocity, है ना. तो इस केस में तो direct we can write 10 is equals to omega that we want to find times 4, and so we will get omega as 2.5 radians per second. इस केस में तो है ना, simple.
Okay.
But what would happen at B? At point B, we have to do the same thing. अब again this relation is valid. V perpendicular to omega r, है ना. but इस केस में
Yeah.
v perpendicular would not be 10
Okay.
and it would be perpendicular to radius vector, so it should be something like this, right?
Yeah.
And we know कि ये 4 meters distance है, so this would be 5 meters क्योंकि 37 degrees का एंगल है, ये ट्राइंगल बन जाएगा 3 4 5,
Okay.
right?
हाँ.
अब
Yeah.
what is the situation कि ऐसा है हमारे पास, this is point O, this is 5 and this is 10 meters per second like this, but we are interested in finding out v perpendicular
Hmm.
and we know कि this angle is 37 degrees, so this would be 53 degrees and ये 90
Yeah.
है, so this would be 37 degrees.
Hmm.
So we can take the components of 10 meters per second perpendicular, यानी कि in this direction and in this direction. So
Yeah.
this would be 10 cos 37 degrees.
Hmm.
This would be 10 sin 37 degrees. And again, v perpendicular is equals to omega r. R in this
Yep.
is 5 and v perpendicular is 10 cos 37 degrees, that is 10 into 4 by 5. 4 by 5 ही होता है ना? हाँ, okay.
Yeah.
So omega in this case would be omega is equals to 8 by 5, right?
Okay.
तो इस क्वेश्चन से मतलब क्या है, जैसे अब वेलोसिटी तो सेम है ना, एट पॉइंट ए,
Hmm.
बट द एंगुलर वेलोसिटी इज डिफरेंट. सो एंगुलर
Hmm.
वेलोसिटी बेसिकली टू गेट अ फील मतलब है क्या, जैसे एंगुलर वेलोसिटी जैसे ऐसा होगा कि यू आर स्टैंडिंग एट द सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल, और
Yeah.
जैसे when something is moving then you would have to turn your head around, right? So
Yep.
जितना fast you are turning your head, that would imply a greater angular velocity because then you would have to change the angle very fast, and slower angular
Hmm.
velocity would imply that you can turn your head slowly, है ना, basically.
Hmm. Yeah.
सेम पॉइंट ए पर क्या होगा, इट इज क्लोजर, है ना, पहली थिंग.
Hmm.
A closer object, if it moves, it would appear you would have to turn your head more, right? जितना ऑब्जेक्ट दूर होगा,
Yeah.
कितना भी वो मूव कर ले, हो सकता है कि you would have to move a teeny bit, your head you would have to move
Hmm.
teeny, but पास ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए वैसे ही थोड़ा सा तेज मूव करना पड़ता है. एंड वेलोसिटी 10 meters per second है, so it was implying कि 2.5 radians per second से हमें हेड मूव करना है. But at point B, what is happening? The distance is increased first of all,
Hmm.
and secondly, it is not
Yeah.
moving perpendicular. So if you are standing here and you are seeing here, तो तुमको ऐसा नहीं दिख रहा है कि it is moving in this direction only. It is moving in direction of your vision as well, right?
Yep.
So the velocity component that is perpendicular to your vision would be lesser than 10 meters per second.
Okay.
That we have
Yeah.
already seen कि वो 8
Hmm.
आता है. So अब क्या हुआ? The distance has also increased and the velocity has also decreased.
Hmm.
So it would appear that it is moving slower, but and it is also farther than it was before. So you have to move your head little, मतलब slower, I guess.
Hmm.
So that is an essence कि मतलब angular velocity है क्या? Okay.
Okay.
So कोई doubt इसमें?
No.
Okay. अब suppose I give you this question की point है A and there is another point B that is 3 meters apart, and at point B there is a particle, that is moving with 20 meters per second at an angle of 37 degrees, And I give you the same question. What would be the angular velocity of V if observed from point A? What would this be?
Okay.
ये तुम करके देखो.
So angular velocity at B.
हाँ, angular velocity of the particle that is at B, है ना, as observed from A. मतलब you are standing at
Okay.
A basically.
Hmm. So which direction will it be in?
Direction. It would be up. Basically it would be moving in this direction, right? So your right hand direction would tell you it is out of the page direction of vector का.
How?
See, अब जैसे इस केस में what would be happening कि the V perpendicular
Yeah.
क्या होगा 20 sin 37 degrees,
Yep.
है ना. जैसे 20 वो है meters per second, I can substitute it in its components. एक तो ए बी के along होगा and it one would be perpendicular, तो ये 20 sin 37 degrees would be perpendicular to it, and 20
Yep.
cos 37 degrees would be in the direction of your vision, है ना, ए बी वाला. Then
Yeah.
you can write 20 into 3 by 5 is equals to omega b.
R is 3.
R would be 3. So omega.
But how do we put it as 3?
Second. 3 इसलिए जैसे अब जैसे हमने इसको कंपोनेंट्स में ब्रेक कर दिया है ना. Let's this is point A, this is point B, this is 3 meters distance. ये वेलोसिटी है 440 नहीं कितना हुआ 4 हुआ
24 3 is 12.
राइट 12 sorry ये 12 हुआ and this would be 16 here.
Yeah.
अब if you see at this instant only, तो क्या होगा अब इसका रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कल मतलब जिसके अराउंड ये अगर रिवॉल्व कर रहा होगा एट दिस पॉइंट वो तो 3 meters है अभी, but it would change with time because 16 meters per second velocity से it is increasing, and at this time instant the velocity perpendicular to the radius would be 12.
Yep.
And the distance between the center and the particle would be 3 meters.
Yeah.
That is why radius 3 meters है.
So we just assume one point as a center.
नहीं तभी मैंने बोला था ना कि ओमेगा ऑफ बी एज ऑब्जर्व फ्रॉम ए यू आर स्टैंड मतलब बेसिकली मैंने ये बोला था ना कि यू आर स्टैंडिंग एट द सेंटर, तो कितना मतलब हाउ फास्ट यू रोटेट योर हेड टू सी समथिंग, दैट इज बेसिकली मेजर ऑफ एंगुलर वेलोसिटी. तो
Okay.
यही सेम चीज यू कैन यूज हियर ओनली.
Fine.
ये थोड़ा सा काउंटर इंट्यूटिव सा लगता है मतलब शुरुआत में, इट्स अ बिट ओवरवेलमिंग सर्कुलर मोशन. तो डोंट वरी, मतलब क्वेश्चंस वगैरह करोगे तो then you would get a hang of it.
Okay.
अब सपोज ये है, ओके, समथिंग सिमिलर. अब ये पॉइंट O है, that is the center of the circle, है ना, and there is a point 4 meters away at an angle of 53 degrees, point P, and it is having velocity in along y direction, that is 5 meters per second. अब फिर से तुमसे पूछा है the angular velocity at point P as observed from point O is how much?
Okay. Isn't the velocity zero?
Velocity?
Because it's perpendicular to
अच्छा,
the x-axis.
okay. नहीं, it won't be zero because देखो, O ऐसे है, this is 4 and the particle has velocity 5 here. अगर सर्कल में मूव कर रहा होगा, है ना, that has
Yeah.
O as center, ये वाली velocity would be perpendicular and this would be along the direction of the center. अब ये एंगल 53 डिग्रीज दिया है, so I can say अगर ये 90 डिग्रीज है, this would be 37 degrees,
Oh.
है ना, so this
Okay.
would be 37 degrees
Hmm.
and
And that would be
हाँ,
53.
so this
Okay.
would be 4, this would be 3. So perpendicular वाला, still there is a velocity that exists perpendicular to the direction. इस direction में 3 meters per second exist and along this direction there is 4 meters per second. ये सर्कल बहुत बुरा बना है.
Three by four?
Yep.
Okay.
तो बेसिकली मतलब इन क्वेश्चन से यू मतलब गेट द फील कि ओमेगा इज नॉट ओनली लिमिटेड टू सर्कुलर मोशन, राइट? Omega is a general concept
Yeah.
that is well understood in terms of your motion, मतलब motion of your head कि कैसे turn कर. Omega is a general concept, not limited to circular motion only. एंड अब इसका कैसे एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं, सपोज प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन में व्हाट यू यूज्ड टू डू, मैंने सपोज 10 मीटर्स पर सेकंड पर प्रोजेक्टाइल प्रोजेक्ट किया है at an angle of 30 degrees. This is point O of point of projection, and suppose it follows this trajectory.
Okay.
And it touches the ground at point, let's say P.
Okay.
So we have to find omega with respect to O just before projectile hits the ground.
Okay.
यानी कि ओमेगा ऑफ पी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ओ, ये कितना होगा? तो इसमें ऑलवेज व्हेन यू स्पेसिफाई ओमेगा, तुमने नोटिस किया होगा आई स्पेसिफाई 2 पॉइंट्स, जैसे इस केस में आई स्पेसिफाइड पी एंड ओ बोथ।
Yeah.
तो इसका बेसिकली मतलब यही है कि ओमेगा इज डिपेंडेंट on the position of the particle and the point from where you are observing, both it depends on both of them, है ना, for obvious reason, क्योंकि डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा होगा तो that would also influence the way you can move your head, कितना फास्ट मूव करोगे, and the velocity also depends, कि मतलब suppose दोनों ही point moving हो, that could be possible, so in that case you would have to use relative velocity. तो इसका भी क्वेश्चन देखेंगे, अभी इसका नेक्स्ट वे देखेंगे। तो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू स्पेसिफाई कि तुम किस पॉइंट पे एंगुलर वेलोसिटी निकालो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू व्हाट पॉइंट।
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Radius will be max height.
No, just before it hits the ground, not when it's on the top.
Oh. So it'll be the range.
Yep.
Okay. One?
I don't know the answer, but let's see. The radius would be range, and range का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है?
U square sine 2 theta by G.
हाँ, so 100 times sine 2 theta root 3 by 2 times g 10, so ये हो गया 5 root 3 meters.
Oh wait, it's 10 sine 30. 1 second. It's not 1. 10. One by root 3, I think.
लेट्स सी। तो तुमने भी यही किया होगा ना, जैसे this angle would be 30 degrees below the ground now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This would be 10 sine 30 degrees. That would be 6. This would be 8.
10
नहीं नहीं
sine
नहीं
30 is 5.
right. मैं वही सोच रहा था कि that doesn't make any sense. तो और ये होगा 5√3. ये 5 हो गया. So omega is equals to v perpendicular by r. So 5 by 5√3, that is 1/√3. सही है. Radians per second.
Yep.
ओके. एक और क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं. Suppose again I have 2 points. This is point A. इस पे पॉइंट A पर जो पार्टिकल है it is moving at 10 meters per second, है ना, in vertical direction upwards. एक पॉइंट B है, it is moving at 10 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees. So you have to find what would be the angular velocity of point B with respect to A, the particle B with respect to particle A.
Okay.
So इस क्वेश्चन का बेसिकली मतलब ये है कि यू आर सिटिंग पॉइंट ए, है ना, दैट इज मूविंग एट 10 meters per second in this direction. So you would have to find the angular velocity of point B that is moving like this, है ना, with respect to point A. So it's like your ये A और B दोनों spaceship है, and जो A वाला spaceship है it is moving with 10 meters per second up the मतलब up the plane, और B ऐसे move कर रहा है. तो यू आर सिटिंग इन ए एंड यू आर सीइंग कि बी कैसे मूव कर रहा है. हाउ वुड यू टिल्ट योर हेड, हाउ फास्ट वुड यू हैव टू टिल्ट योर हेड ताकि तुम बी को सेम मतलब ऑब्जर्व कर पाओ बेसिकली. मतलब यू कैन रिलेट इट लाइक दैट.
So V perpendicular, if we put A at rest, it'll be 10 plus 10 sine 30.
ए पर नहीं 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 रुको, देखो तुम ए को तो तुमने रेस्ट पर मान लिया राइट.
Yep.
पहले इसको यू वुड हैव टू डिवाइडेड इट टू इट्स कंपोनेंट्स राइट, पहली चीज. सो दिस इज 10 sin 30 degrees and this is 10 cos 30 degrees. And if you have placed A at rest, तब तुम वेलोसिटी
Yeah,
ऐड
so
क्यों ना करोगे.
it'll be
हाँ
10 sine 30 minus 10.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली.
Okay. Yeah. What's the distance?
Oh sorry. Let's say 10 meters, मतलब डिस्टेंस दिखाई नहीं. 10 10 10 everything 10.
Minus 2. No, wait. Minus 1 by 2.
Minus.
Yep. It's minus. Because 10 sine 30 minus 10 is negative.
So that would mean जैसे हम यूजुअली इसी डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे थे ना, आउट
Yep.
ऑफ द प्लेन, तो माइनस आ रहा है, मतलब इसका वेलोसिटी नीचे है, तो इट इज मूविंग लाइक दिस, सो ओमेगा इज इनसाइड द प्लेन नाउ। तो
Yep.
माइनस का मतलब हुआ बेसिकली।
So do we leave it at minus?
No, you have to report it as positive, and direction you have to say inside the plane or outside the plane.
So omega b with respect to a is equal to half rad per second inside the plane.
हाँ, और यू कैन से क्लॉकवाइज और एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, मतलब जैसा अब जैसे इन दिस केस यू वुड से कि यू हैव टू रोट, अब जैसे पीछे जा रहा है ना विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ए,
Hmm.
so you would have
Yeah.
to rotate in this direction, so you can say clockwise.
Got it. Okay.
अब एक लास्ट इस पे देख लेते हैं कि which of the following is true। ये छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है। ओमेगा इज इक्वल्स टू वी बाय आर, और वी वेक्टर इज इक्वल्स टू आर ओमेगा वेक्टर, सी ओमेगा इज इक्वल्स टू वी परपेंडिकुलर बाय आर, और डी वी वेक्टर इज इक्वल्स टू ओमेगा वेक्टर क्रॉस आर वेक्टर। So which of these are true?
Okay. First one.
सही है।
Yeah. Oh, it's v perpendicular. So is it v perpendicular?
No,
Oh, okay, it's just v. So no, then we can't say. So it's D. And agar C v perpendicular hai, then that one.
हाँ
It
वो तो
kind
दोनों,
of looks perpendicular. Yeah.
both of these are true। और तो ये तो मैं ऑब्वियसली बता ही देता ये गलत क्यों है, वेक्टर्स ही अलग
Yep.
अलग डायरेक्शन में, तो दिस इज
Hmm.
रॉन्ग एंड दिस इज आल्सो रॉन्ग।
Hmm.
सो ये दोनों फॉर्म जो है ना, एक तो वेक्टर वाला फॉर्म एंड दिस दिस इज
Hmm.
रियली इंपॉर्टेंट, यू वुड हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस।
Okay.
ठीक है, एंड ओके, अगर ये अभी तक का क्लियर है, सो यस वी कैन कंटिन्यू विद वन मोर थिंग। जैसे there is something known as frequency।
Okay.
So frequency is basically number of revolutions per second।
Hmm.
अब number of revolutions per second, so it's like कि अगर कोई सर्कल के अराउंड कोई पार्टिकल मोशन कर रहा है and it is basically giving 3, it is going around 3 times in 1 second, so that would imply it has a frequency of 3, and अगर कोई 4 बार जा रहा है तो imply the frequency is 4। so basically कितना बार वो अराउंड जा रहा है उस सर्कल के।
Hmm. Got it.
अब कुछ जैसे ये फ्रीक्वेंसी हो, अब इसको फ्रीक्वेंसी को हम भी डिनोटेड बाय एफ। ओके,
Hmm.
अब फ्रीक्वेंसी इज कि कितना रेवोल्यूशंस हो रहा है पर सेकेंड, है ना, एंड ओमेगा
Yeah.
इज द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ दिस एंगल, तो देयर हैज टू बी अ रिलेशन बिटवीन देम, है ना, कुछ तो रिलेशन होना चाहिए, बिकॉज दे आर मतलब मेजरिंग द सेम थिंग, बट मतलब सेम थीटा ही मेजर कुछ कर रहे हैं ना, थीटा का ही मेजर है कि कैसे चेंज हो रहा है, समथिंग लाइक दैट।
Yep.
तो
Yeah.
अब ऐसा सोचो जैसे फ्रीक्वेंसी एफ अगर मेरे पास दिया हुआ है, तो इट इज डूइंग एफ रेवोल्यूशंस पर सेकंड, है ना।
Hmm.
तो एफ फ्रीक्वेंसी का मतलब है इन 1 सेकंड वो एफ इंटू 2 पाई रेडियंस कवर कर रहा
Hmm.
है ना।
Yeah.
एंड इफ इट इज अ यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, तो जो थीटा कवर किया है दैट इज 2 pi f, and the time taken to do so is 1 second.
Yeah.
ओमेगा क्या होता है? डेल्टा थीटा बाय डेल्टा टी.
Yep.
सो कितना चेंज हुआ एंगल में? 2 pi f in how much time? 1 second.
By one. Hmm.
So there is a relation, omega is equals to 2 pi f.
Okay.
This is also very important.
ठीक है.
फिर अब ओमेगा एंड एफ में there is a clear relation. They are proportional to each other, and the proportionality constant is 2 pi, and that is basically a number that is not a physical quantity. And so जो units omega का होगा वही units must be of frequency as well.
Yep.
तो जो डायमेंशन ओमेगा का है वही फ्रीक्वेंसी का होना चाहिए, एंड ओमेगा का डायमेंशन इज 1 बाय मतलब
Per
t
second.
राइट, पर सेकेंड.
Yeah.
सो फ्रीक्वेंसी का भी डायमेंशन इज पर सेकेंड, एंड यूनिट्स इज आल्सो सेकेंड इनवर्स,
Okay.
एंड इट इज डिनोटेड इन हर्ट्ज, एच.
Yeah.
ठीक है. फिर फ्रीक्वेंसी हो गया क्लियर, एंड देयर इज समथिंग नोन एज टाइम पीरियड
Yep.
that is denoted by
1 by
t.
frequency.
Yep. And that is 1 by f. And time period is defined as time taken for one revolution.
Yep.
Okay. All right. तो अभी तक कुछ डाउट?
No.
क्योंकि हमने अभी तक देखो क्या कर लिया. We have defined theta, we have defined omega, we have found the relation between s and theta, we have found the relation between omega and v. Then we also found कि frequency क्या होता है, time period क्या होता है ना? We have done all these things. अब आ जाता है जैसे लीनियर काइनेमेटिक्स या फिर नॉर्मल काइनेमेटिक्स सर्कुलर में इफ आई डू अ कंपैरिजन, तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास वी हैव डिस्प्लेसमेंट, सो वी हैव एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट हियर, हियर वी हैव वेलोसिटी, सो हियर वी हैव एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, हियर वी हैव एक्सेलरेशन, सो हियर we have an angular acceleration basically, that will be denoted by alpha ना. So now we would deal की मतलब ये सब accelerations in circular motion basically, circular motion acceleration. अब s is equals to s और थीटा में हमने रिलेशन देख लिया है, s is equals to r थीटा, v और ओमेगा में देख लिया v is equals to r ओमेगा. There is exists a similar relationship that is alpha a is equals to r alpha. ठीक है.
Okay.
तो दिस वी आर गोइंग टू सी कि मतलब क्या है क्या नहीं. तो लेट्स सी मतलब, तो एक्सेलरेशन बेसिकली इन सर्कुलर मोशन देयर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन.
Okay.
So 4 types of accelerations in a circular motion. So कौन से होते हैं वो? First I will say कि there is centripetal acceleration, then there is tangential acceleration, then there is net acceleration, then there is angular acceleration. Centripetal acceleration we denote by AC, Tangential acceleration we denote by at. Net acceleration we denote by a net, and angular acceleration we denote by alpha. Okay. अब एक एक करके देखते हैं कि क्या होता है. तो पहले we will deal with centripetal acceleration. तो अब centripetal acceleration is the acceleration that acts towards the center. मतलब नाम से पता चल रहा है.
Yeah.
So if you have a circular motion like this, कि किसी पॉइंट पर यार तो गंदा सर्कल बनता है सपोज. So this is at this point velocity is v. So मतलब इसका ओरिजिन क्या है. अब सर्कुलर मोशन में सोचो, वेलोसिटी हर पॉइंट पर इट इज चेंजिंग, राइट.
Yeah.
अब चेंज देखो, चेंज दो तरीके का हो सकता है, क्योंकि वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है वेलोसिटी. सो इट्स डायरेक्शन माइट चेंज, देन आल्सो विल से कि वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रहा है, ऑल्दो इट्स मैग्नीट्यूड माइट रिमेन द सेम, और its magnitude might change and direction might remain the same,
Or both.
or both would change, right. In those cases velocity, I will say कि velocity change हो रहा है.
Yeah.
Suppose the velocity is constant, the magnitude of the velocity is constant, but direction is changing, like in case of circular motion. इस केस में the velocity is always v, but we see कि क्योंकि ये सर्कल पे मूव कर रहा है, and
Yeah.
the velocity would have to be perpendicular to radius at all the points. तो इसका वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रहा है, राइट, क्योंकि डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रहा है. सो देयर इज एन एक्सेलरेशन सिंस वेलोसिटी इज चेंजिंग ना. सो दैट एक्सेलरेशन इज सेंट्रिपिटल एक्सेलरेशन, एंड इट ऑलवेज एक्ट्स टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर.
Okay.
इस डायरेक्शन में एक्ट करेगा हमेशा सेंट्रिपिटल एक्सेलरेशन. एंड क्वाइट ऑब्वियसली they would be both perpendicular. The centripetal acceleration would be perpendicular to velocity, right.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
centripetal acceleration basically क्या है, it gives the direction of velocity जो change हो रहा है, that is because of centripetal acceleration only, and it always acts towards the center and along the radius. Okay. अब इसका मैग्नीट्यूड क्या होता है. सो सेंट्रिपिटल एक्सेलरेशन का जो मैग्नीट्यूड है AC, that is v square by r, where v is the speed, right, and r is the radius. This is the magnitude of the acceleration.
Yeah.
अब डायरेक्शन मैंने बता ही दिया. ओके. एंड सपोज जो है हाँ, so we can write कि in a circle v is equals to r omega. So we can say,
Yep.
we can express AC in form of omega as well. Then AC would be equal to omega square.
R omega square. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Then the second is tangential acceleration. Centripetal हो गया. The second is tangential acceleration, that we denoted as AT. So अब there might be another scenario कि अब डायरेक्शन तो ऑलवेज, मतलब सर्कुलर मोशन है तो डायरेक्शन तो ऑलवेज चेंज होगा वेलोसिटी का. लेट्स से इट्स मैग्नीट्यूड इज आल्सो चेंजिंग. इट इनिशियली इट वाज v, then it changed to v dash, then it changed to v double dash or v triple dash and so on. So now the magnitude of the velocity is also changing in along with direction. So here the AT, अब AC तो तुमको पता है, it always acts towards the center. and the value also
Yeah.
usually is v square by r. But the acceleration that causes the magnitude of the velocity to change, that is x at, that is tangential acceleration. Tangential
Yep.
acceleration is responsible for that. So at
Okay.
is basically the acceleration due to which there is a change in the magnitude.
Yep. Hmm.
Magnitude of velocity, or we can say speed.
Yeah.
That, or what would be the direction? Direction, अब देखो ऐसा है कि if the velocity is increasing, so the magnitude
Hmm.
of the velocity is increasing, so it would be in direction of velocity only in that case. In direction of velocity, if speed increases, otherwise in the opposite direction.
Opposite.
Yep. जैसे suppose यहाँ पे it was 5 meters per second and suppose it became 10 meters per
Hmm.
second. So it
Okay.
increased, so always जो है AT would act parallel to it in the same direction. And suppose it was initially 10 meters per second, then it became 5 meters per second.
Hmm.
So it was initially
Yeah.
10, then it became 5. So it would be acting in opposite direction like this.
Okay.
Okay, ठीक है.
Hmm.
फिर अब एक चीज से ये भी क्लियर हो रहा होगा. अब AT always acts in the direction of velocity. मतलब या
Yeah.
तो it would be parallel to the velocity vector or it would be anti-parallel to the velocity
Hmm.
vector. So it is quite clear that AT and AC, that is the centripetal acceleration,
Are
are at 90
perpendicular.
degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, are
Hmm.
perpendicular to each other.
Yep.
And जैसे AC भी found out was dv v square by r. AT is dv by dt. This is the magnitude. So rate of change of speed is AT.
Okay.
Then
Hmm.
अब जैसे we consider the case कि if we have constant speed, right? So that would imply कि dv by dt is equals to 0. Then that would mean कि tangential acceleration 0 है, right?
Yep.
अब आ रहा है. नेट का प्रॉब्लम था शायद.
Hmm.
ओके, तो मतलब स्पीड कांस्टेंट है, दैट मींस AT इज 0, राइट?
Yeah.
एंड ओके, एंड AC would not be equal to 0 क्योंकि सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन तो हमेशा होगा if there is a circular motion, right?
Hmm.
And it would be equal to v square by r.
Okay.
तो ये चीज था. The point here to note was कि uh, the point was that if there is circular motion, AC will always exist.
Hmm.
AT will exist only if speed changes. Speed I can write as mod V. Okay.
Yep.
So this would be the direction of AT, this would be the direction of AC, and both would be perpendicular. AC
Yep.
और AT clear हो गया फिर?
Hmm.
Then third comes net acceleration. That we denote as A net. A net is simply under root of AT square plus AC square. Simple.
Okay.
अब क्योंकि दोनों वेक्टर है ना, so
Hmm.
you can easily find कि net acceleration would be this,
Yep.
है ना, ये तो नॉर्मल
Hmm.
चीज है. तो बेसिकली ये क्या बताता है? अब दिस बेसिकली टेल्स यू A net is basically dv by dt का मॉड. ओके. जैसे योर सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन was v square by r, your tangential
Yeah.
acceleration is d of mod v by dt, and then your net acceleration is dv by dt का mod.
Hmm.
So this is the distinct, मतलब तीनों अलग अलग हैं like this. And
Isn't d mod v by dt is equal to dv mod by dt mod?
d
Time
mod,
can never be negative.
what did you say कि d mod v by dt?
Like d mod v by dt
हाँ,
is equal to dv by dt full whole mod. It's the same thing because time can never be negative.
velocity जैसे वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है ना,
Hmm.
so when you take the derivative, so there would be a y component, there would be x component, there would be a z component, है ना.
Yep.
Then if you take that mod, उस पूरे क्वांटिटी का मॉड लोगे, तो that might be different from वेलोसिटी का मॉड ले लिया सपोज तुमने, then you are
Hmm.
differentiating it.
Okay.
So मतलब एक बार ट्राई करके देखते हैं. जैसे सपोज जैसे if I have, suppose I say velocity is 2t I cap plus say 5t square j cap, if I write like this. So what would be the mod of velocity? That would be equal to 4t square plus 25t raised to the power 4 का under root,
Hmm. Yeah.
and what would be dv by dt, that is 2 I cap plus 10t j cap, and if
Hmm.
you do d of mod v by dt, that would be equal to 1 by 2
Okay.
of, तो मतलब समझ रहे हो ना, दोनों अलग है.
Ah, got it. Okay.
अब आ जाते हैं लास्ट के कुछ क्वेश्चंस. Suppose velocity is equals to 2t. R, that is the radius of the circle, is 9 meters. So you have to find AC, AT, ANet for at t is equals to
What about
3
alpha?
सेकेंड. हाँ, अल्फा बताऊंगा अभी मैं थोड़ी देर में,
Okay.
वो इसके बाद आएगा.
Hmm.
So velocity is equals to 2t, ये दिया है, so you have to find AC, AT and ANet. So AC is v square by r, that we know. अब v square would be 4t square
By 9.
by 9,
Yep.
right?
Hmm.
अब we have to find at t is equals to 3 seconds.
Hmm.
So AC at 3 seconds would be equal to 4
4.
into 9 by 9, that is 4, right? 4 radians per second square है.
Second square.
नहीं, ये तो acceleration है ना,
Hmm.
तो that would be normal meters per second square. This is not an angular
Okay.
velocity.
But it's towards the center. Oh, but it's okay. हाँ ठीक है ठीक है.
Then AT, अब AT होगा d mod v by dt, right? Rate of
Yep.
change of speed, and speed we know is 2t, right? So d by dt of
Yeah.
2t, that is equals to 2. So AC is 4, AT is 4, AT is 2 meters per second square. So ANet is basically equal to under root of AC square plus AT square, that is
Yeah.
equals to root 20 meters per second square.
Got it.
Easy. Now let's say कि you have omega is equals to 2t given, radius is equals to 2 meters, and you have to find again AC, AT, ANet at t is equals to 3 seconds. ये ट्राई करके देखो.
Omega is equal to 2t. What is a net?
AC और AT
Like
नहीं
final value.
No, I don't know about
Like
that.
it is AC 72.
72.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. मतलब
40
मेरे को
square.
पता नहीं देखो, बट ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा लग रहा है. That is not, मतलब देख, let's see. AC is equals to omega square r. Omega square would be equal to 4t square into 2, यानी 8t square, and at
72.
t is equals to 3 seconds. AC is equals to 9 in 72 meters per second. Baap re, that is too much.
And 80 is 4.
80. d of mod v by dt,
Yep.
d by dt of omega r,
Hmm.
4 meters per
4t,
second.
which is 4.
Yep.
So
हाँ
ANET will be big.
तो that would be ठीक है, बहुत ज़्यादा है जो भी है, सही है. ओके
Hmm.
ओके, मतलब ये सब क्लियर हो गया, ए सी ए टी ए नेट की कैलकुलेशंस.
Yep.
The last acceleration is angular acceleration. Oh, wait. और भी क्वेश्चन थे दो. जो ओके, सो ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू 2t, पहले जैसा ही. रेडियस भी 2 मीटर्स दे रखा है पहले जैसा. नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड द टाइम t after which at makes an angle of 37 degrees with a net.
Okay.
सो मतलब इसका बेसिकली क्या मतलब है कि AT तुम्हारा सपोज इस डायरेक्शन में है, राइट. AC is in
Yep.
this direction towards the center. A net is like this, है ना. And you are said कि you have to find the time t after which AT makes an angle of 37 degree with A net. So AC and A net, AT and A net, the angle between them is 37 degrees.
Hmm.
This angle is 37 degrees. So you can write, अब जैसे
ANET cos 37
A net cos 37 degrees,
is equal to 80.
but this would be pretty ugly. So you would see क्योंकि काफी
Yeah.
calculative हो जाएगा.
Hmm.
So you can write 37 tan 37 degrees equals to AC by 80. This also you can write, right?
Yeah.
So if
Yep.
you shift this vector parallelly, ये तो तुम कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे ले आओ,
Huh.
है ना.
Hmm.
That would form a triangle. This would be
Yeah.
80
Yeah.
AC, हाँ,
Hmm.
right. तो अब AC and
Yep.
AT you know कि क्या है. AC is equal
Yeah.
to omega square r. Omega is 2t, so this would be 8t square, right?
Yeah.
And AT was 4, that was fixed.
Yep.
So tan 37 degrees is equals to AC by AT. Then tan 37 degrees 3 by 4. AC is 8t square and AT is 4.
3 by 8.
Yep, so under root 3 by 8. सही है.
Okay.
Easy.
Hmm. Yep.
अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन इस वाले पार्ट में.
Hmm.
Suppose V you are given as 4 meters per second square. R is equals to 2 meters and you have to find AC, AT and AN.
V or is it A?
That is V.
It's V.
Oh sorry, square क्यों लिख दिया मैंने.
T. What is d4 by dt? 0.
हाँ, तो the speed is constant, right? 4 meters per second.
Yep. Oh, so हाँ 80 0 obviously.
हाँ तो
Okay.
80 तो जीरो हो जाएगा उस केस में.
हाँ. Then v square by r 4 square by 2 60 a net. A net is basically AC.
हाँ.
Okay. Answer is 8.
Yep.
0 8 8.
0 80 right. हाँ.
0 for yeah.
अब आ जाता है एंगुलर एक्सेलरेशन. That we denote by alpha, and this is equals to d omega by dt.
Okay.
तो like फिर से we'll deal with analogies, जैसे लीनियर और एंगुलर में क्या क्या हुआ है. दिस इज एस हेयर, तो यहाँ पे थीटा हो गया है ना. v है तो यहाँ ओमेगा हो गया. मतलब बेसिकली यू गेट द पॉइंट है ना, कि जैसे इसमें, बट स्टिल लेट्स डू. ये ओमेगा हो गया, दिस इज ए, तो यहाँ पर अल्फा हो गया.
Yeah.
एंड वी राइट थीटा इज द एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, तो d थीटा बाई dt is omega, and d omega by dt is alpha.
Okay.
हाँ, जैसे like we used to write कि s है तो ds by dt is velocity and dv by dt is acceleration. Similar to that, यही चीज है, सेम चीज है. Okay. And तुमको याद होगा I wrote a is equals to r alpha. This
Yup.
relation I wrote, right? This is a very important relation, पहली चीज तो.
Yep.
बट इस केस में ओके, अल्फा वी नो, राइट, डी ओमेगा बाई डी टी. आर वी नो. ये जो ए है, ये कौन सा ए है? इज इट ए सी, ए टी और ए नेट?
A 1 sec. T? I think it should be T because it's
हाँ.
like linear.
Yep, it is ए टी. So this relation is actually AT is equals to R alpha.
Yeah.
So ये relation जब भी use करो, you would have to use, मतलब many a times you would have to evaluate alpha. So in that case, in many cases you would know the value of AT. You can find it easier. It would be easier to find than alpha. So alpha you can indirectly found like with this formula in many of the cases.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
एक क्वेश्चन देता हूँ. सपोज योर mod v is constant. Okay.
Okay.
You would have to tell me कि which of the following would be zero and which would be non-zero. So AT क्या होगा?
0.
हाँ. AC?
AC not 0.
हाँ, it would not be zero. AC हो गया. A net?
Obviously not 0.
हाँ. And what would be alpha?
0.
Yep. तो इसमें तुमको easy हो गया. With the help of AT, you know AT is zero, so you can find out
Yep.
AT would alpha would be not zero. Alpha would be zero, sorry. Right?
Yeah.
अब suppose है again mod v is constant. Then I want you to tell me कि which of the following would be zero and which would be non-zero. What would be dv by dt का mod?
1 sec. क्वेश्चन क्या है? ओके, v is
मॉड भी
constant.
कांस्टेंट, हाँ
Not 0.
हाँ, क्योंकि दिस इज ए सी ए नेट,
Yeah, basically.
हाँ तो वही सेम चीज हो गया, तो दिस इज नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो।
Hmm.
सो एंड डी मॉड वी बाई डी टी,
0.
ठीक है, एंड डी ओमेगा बाई डी टी,
0.
ठीक है, राइट। अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे, क्योंकि फिर मेरे को भी अब नाश्ता करने जाना है, कम बैक टू माय कॉलेज।
Yeah.
तो सपोज फिर वही चीज है, मॉड वी इज कांस्टेंट,
Hmm.
then which of the following is correct?
Okay.
Alpha is equals to constant, AT is equals to
Constant.
constant, and
Yeah,
A,
80 is constant. It's constantly 0.
हाँ सही है, it is equal to 0.
Then alpha is also constant.
Yep, it is also equal to 0. AC would also be constant क्योंकि mod भी constant है,
Hmm.
तो this is also correct.
And then a net is obviously
हाँ,
constant.
A net भी constant ही होगा। So yeah,
Net. Okay.
तो अब मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ कि डे आफ्टर टुमारो भी क्लास ले लेता हूँ, फिर उसके
Hmm.
उसको फिर आफ्टर दैट देन डे आफ्टर टुमारो दैट ऑल्सो तब भी क्लास लेता हूँ, यानी कि
Okay.
आज ट्यूसडे है ना, तो थर्सडे एंड सैटरडे।
And Saturday. Okay. Yep.
फाइन।
ठीक है. So Thursday what time?
थर्सडे इवनिंग मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 5 or 6
Evening.
ना।
5 or 6. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. ठीक है.
ओके, फिर मिलते हैं फिर बाद
Okay. See you.
में।
Thank you. Bye.
ओके, बाय।